Yo, what is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Zan Carver here. I'm in the car right now. We are on our way over to Top Shelf Fitness in Jefferson, New Jersey. I'm going to hit a workout with Sawyer Newman. We're going to crush some back. I'm running a little late this morning. I had a few unfortunate events this morning that hindered my ability to get out of the house. So we are now on our way. But I got a huge workout planned for us. I got some cream of rice right next to me. Gonna try and wolf that down. See how that goes. My digestion's probably going to be 0, and I'm probably gonna feel like crap for about 15 minutes or the beginning of the workout until we get the blood flowing. But yeah, let's get this workout in. I'm very excited. Top Shelf is a dope little gym, but we were able to get in, and it's like one of those rugged, old school gyms that has basically every piece of equipment from 1990 until now. So about 30 years of rust, and we love it. So very excited for this workout. I'll see you guys there. So I'm waiting outside. I just got here to Top Shelf and waiting for Sawyer, and he's gonna get me in. So he was able to get in this morning. Won't let you know how. Probably fought a couple guys at the door. And now he's fighting some guys on the inside of the door to get me in. So I'm out here freezing my fingertips off. Oh, thank God. Let's go. Guys, so Sawyer got me into the gym. My hands are now finally not a full back workout right now. We're gonna hit some buys as well at the end. We're gonna crush it. What do you got to say?
I don't know, man. Early morning. Jan had me waiting a little bit. Got the cardio in.
Very fair. I did have him waiting like a good 40 minutes. Pretty brutal. My bad. But yeah, so we're crushing this workout. We did have to sneak in here a little bit. So shh. But we're gonna hopefully get this whole workout in before somebody notices. Let's crush it.
Keep going. Keep going, bro. How you feeling after that?
Oh my God. It's like, it's not a lot of reps and it's not a lot of weight, but it's a lot of weight and a lot of reps.
Oh yeah, man. That's how you finish that workout.
Alright guys, so we just finished up a workout. We crushed back. It was actually one of the better back workouts I've had in a long time, so that was good. But we were chatting a little bit because this is the first time me and Sawyer ever worked out together, so we were just catching up. And something we wanted to talk about is the effects of dieting and over dieting and depletion, and basically how you create horrible eating habits and eating disorders. Like, you have a mental state that's just not conducive to thinking straight. So
yeah, so I was telling Zan when we were in there, like, so I did my first show back in October, and it kept getting pushed back because of COVID. So like, I was prepping like all this time, and then like it would get pushed back 2 weeks, then it got pushed back 4 weeks again. And just that cycle of having to constantly reset and redo everything and counting your macros and going on plan and going off of plan so consistently. It just like kind of drove me crazy to a point where I finally got up to the show. I knew I had to reverse. I had listened to people talk about reverse dieting, and I was fully committed. The first 2 days I tracked 100% completely, and then nighttime would come around, I would have all my macros for the day, and usually when I would go to bed, like when I was on prep, I would go straight to the cabinet, open up a jar of peanut butter, just anything I can get my hands on, and I would just eat and eat and eat. And it got to a point where I was just like, you know what? I used up all of my stores and ability to say no for so long, and I no longer had to say no anymore. So anytime any food I even thought about and watched and looked at, I was just like, I'm going to eat it. And it was just months and months of watching eating challenges and everything on YouTube, just desiring to eat these foods and like these like high sugar, like good tasting foods that I put on like 30 pounds in a matter of like a month to month and a half. And it really stopped like everything for me. Like I stopped posting, I stopped taking pictures just because I didn't feel good about myself.
Just to speak on that, like, basically you could deteriorate your own self-confidence through this type of process, right? Like you get so high on yourself and the way you look and your self-confidence because of the way you look, but you're missing out on foods that you crave. And if you diet so strictly, you have to kind of come out of that really carefully. And the where I went wrong was I was dieting for a show that wasn't happening. So I started to get really stressed out, really pissed off. I actually detested dieting. I was pissed off with my coach because he wasn't on the same page as I was, because I wanted to eat. I wanted to have like freedom. I wanted to enjoy the summer with like my girlfriend and my friends. And even though COVID was going on, I could still get together with small groups. And I wasn't able to do that. And I basically would go out and eat like salads to, stick to my diet. And once I got the opportunity to get off my diet, I just binged, like absolutely destroyed my metabolism.
Yeah, it's a problem.
There was one night and I was telling him that I was up until 2 a.m. down the shore at my girlfriend's house. Everybody is sound asleep for maybe 2 hours. It's 2 a.m. and I am pounding cookies to the point where I literally couldn't stop myself. And I got to the point where it took 3 apple cider vinegar shots to make myself feel like I needed to stop eating. And when you get to that point, it's not healthy. And your body is just so sensitive to those foods when you're in such a depleted state that you're just going to rebound with all fat. And that's basically what happened to me.
That's what happened to me too. I like the amount of weight I put on was all fat, and it completely changed my physique. I went from the best physique in my life to the worst one in almost like 2 weeks. And I was watching it happen. Like I would see myself in the mirror. I would be like, I don't like how I look. I can't, but like I couldn't, even like how much I hated how I look, I still couldn't get myself to stop eating.
Exactly.
And something I've read a lot was like it's something with the hunger hormones, where like your hunger hormones are so thrown off that like they don't understand what it's like or feels like to be satiated anymore.
Exactly.
So you don't, when you're eating all those foods, you don't feel full, and like you can continue to eat like you did with the cookies and I would do with the peanut butter, and like it's just crazy.
I mean, like that hunger hormone, like you said, ghrelin, like that'll creep up on you, and you've learned to fight it for so long because you have a goal. Yeah. Once that goal goes away,
and we've all experienced like that state of hunger and like that craze and driven state of hunger where like you feel like you can't stop eating, and you don't have to be prepping for a show or be off of a prep to feel that, because we've all felt it. But it definitely is heightened when you're doing like a full diet for so long. So it's definitely sustainability over a long period of time is a lot better than I would say sticking to a diet that's so strict for a short period of time. You want sustainability over a long period of time. You want to feel good. You want to get to a weight that you want, and you can vary like calories to go up or down a few pounds, but like not where you're driving yourself to a extreme.
Exactly. Yeah. I think the main point is you have to find balance in everything that you do, right? And I think when you are on a strict diet, like that's where a free meal or a cheat meal or whatever way you want to call it, every 10 days to 2 weeks, like that's effective in your mental state, right? That people will say that's good for your metabolism. I don't know what the science is around that, but from a mental standpoint, that's helpful, right?
Very
and if
helpful,
if that's what gets you through like a clean diet of eating like whole foods, it's going to keep you satiated and keep your body running the way it should. I think that's what you should do, right? And it should never get to the point where you are dieting so hard that you binge and you're crash dieting and you're just fluctuating up and down, because that's how you ruin a metabolism. And really, at the end of the day, the consistency is what's going to get you lean or get you big. It's not the big peaks and the hard valleys of your calorie deficit. So
Yeah.
that's what we wanted to talk about. We just wanted to, basically explain our stories about, how bad it can get. It can get to near purging. It can get to, literally eating yourself sick. And if you guys are dieting, you guys are trying to put on weight, whatever your goal is, make sure you're doing everything in moderation, right? You're taking things slow, adding and taking away calories in a very controlled manner, and not, force feeding or, force dieting, because at some point that's going to end up hurting you in the long run. You're going to binge or you're going to crash diet, and you're just going to ruin your body. And we don't want to see that happen to anybody like it did to
No,
us.
definitely not.
Still feeling the effects. It's January now. This is months ahead, and we're just, we're trying to get out of it as well. So learn from our mistakes. Know that, you can do everything in moderation and still see a lot of results. You don't have to be 100% one way or the other. So
Yeah, without a doubt.
good workout.
Yeah, hell of a workout.
Appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
This was dope. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate you guys coming. Subscribe, like the video. Appreciate it. It'll help the channel. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.